Hi, for this project, I observed 5 individuals in 2 different places. The first 3 individuals I studied were in an ice cream shop, and the other 2 were at a grocery store, which is my local Publix. Just to start off, I'll start with the ice cream shop since that's where I went first. The first individual that I observed was an older man. He was probably like 30s to 40s. He had brown hair. He was very tall. He was wearing an M&M t-shirt, like the candies, and he had a matching M&M's backpack. As I was sitting there, I noticed that he ordered a brownie sundae. He ate outside alone, and he seemed very friendly, very extroverted towards the staff, like he was having a conversation with them. And the only thing abnormal, really, that I noticed about him was just maybe the t-shirt. Other than that, he seemed like a pretty normal guy. The next thing I wrote down, so I was taking my notes, was a woman. She was probably in her 30s, I'm guessing. She was dressed very formally, like business casual, like maybe she just got off of like an office job or something. Like she had like the blazer and the like slacks on. She met up with a group afterwards, but when she came in to get her ice cream, she was by herself. She did act very snooty towards the staff, like the way that she ordered and the way that she talked to them. So that would probably be abnormal about her. Other than that, you know, she just seemed like she wanted her ice cream. Then I noticed another woman come in shortly after. I'm guessing she was probably mid to late 30s. She was with a group of people, like a big group of people. They all came in wearing the same t-shirt. It was like an elementary school shirt, so there was a lot of kids. So I'm guessing they were in town from like a school trip and they were going to the ice cream shop. She was blonde. She was very friendly towards the staff and everything, and she had a very bright smile was one of the things I noticed. Like her smile just like lit up the room basically. She was talking to the staff quite a bit. They were having very friendly conversation, and she was with her husband as well. The only odd thing that I noticed about her and the husband, honestly, but he's not gonna be one of my individuals, but they both just seemed to exclude themselves from the rest of the group. Like, they talked very friendly to the staff at the ice cream shop, but like the group that they were with, they seemed to just, you know, be off on their own. And maybe they were just chaperones, maybe they didn't really have a kid on the trip and that's why they were, you know, kind of excluding themselves. But that was the only odd thing I noticed about that. The next 2 individuals that I observed were at the Publix grocery store. As I was just walking around, taking in what I was looking at, the first man that I saw was probably late 20s, early 30s, I'm guessing. He was wearing an oversized t-shirt, basketball shorts, and flip-flops, so Florida casual. He had no headphones or earbuds in, so this is why I thought it was weird, but he was pacing by the strawberry section, which was right outside the women's restroom, and he was just talking to himself out loud. And like I said, there was no headphones. I thought maybe at first he was like on the phone, like the Bluetooth, but he was just talking to himself, pacing and looking around, and he just seemed very fidgety and paranoid. So that was very abnormal behavior that I think I noticed. That was probably the most abnormal thing I saw out of observing all these people. Was probably this man. He just seemed to be looking around like he was like thinking someone was watching him or something, and he was just talking out loud to himself, and I couldn't find any earbuds that I could see in his ears, so he seemed like a very paranoid man. The last person that I observed was a young man in his late teens to early 20s, and this is at Publix also. He had blonde curly hair and glasses. He was wearing kind of a mismatched outfit, and then the most random thing about the outfit was that he was wearing like snakeskin boots. He was grabbing his groceries as normal, acting very normal. He just seemed to be anxious when he was socializing with like the workers, like when he was going to check out. So I mean, that's honestly not too abnormal. Like, a lot of people have anxiety when talking to people, but yeah, those were the 5 people that I observed for this project, and yeah.